Hello, my loves. Day 69 of the God Wants to Talk to You challenge. You have sound and everything. Wonderful. Classy. Facebook doesn't see my shirt. There it is. Classy. Okay. Dear God, what would you have me know today? My sweetest, nothing is ever lost. Every good deed, every kind word, every act of love is recorded in the field forever. And it is recorded with you as the sender, the creator. Your thoughts, your words, your actions form an energetic net that pulls you into the reality that you choose to be. You are a reality. You get to choose what kind of a reality you want to be. With every single thought about every single matter. This is your creator power. When you hold yourself as your chosen reality long enough, your outer reality will begin to mirror the same back to you. For this, you have to hold it. Free yourself from any understanding of linear time. It is irrelevant in the reorganization of the field. Nothing is ever lost. Choose the reality you want to be. Be the reality you want to be. Hold it, and then enjoy the reflection of it. But do you know why you enjoy the reflection so much? Why you are programmed to love the reflection? Because it means that you are that. And guess what? You can choose to be that now. This is your creator power. Claim it. Love God. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. So the whole, you got to be the thing first and then your world will reflect it. That's not new. Not for me. The piece that was new in this one for me was that nothing is ever lost, that piece. And this came through in several of the last letters, and it seems to be something fundamental and important, which is why it comes up in multiple angles, which that is true for all of our life. When one and the same thing pops up often, over and over again, there is something for us there of relevance. And in order to understand a thing well, we best look at it from multiple angles. That's how we understand it thoroughly. So this piece that keeps coming through currently for me is that what we send out as energy is being sent out, and it's in the field forever. It has us as the sender, as the creator, basically like a little signature on it. And it forms our reality. It creates a force field that kind of summons the reality that we live in and that we move into also. So what we do here and now, what we send out here now, by thinking a thing, by saying a thing, by feeling in a certain way about something, by the way we see ourselves, we understand ourselves, what we think about ourselves. All of this sends constantly sends energy pockets, waves of energy out into the field, and it'll be in the field like that forever. And the image that came through was that as we do that, every wave of energy that's being sent out, and that is basically like, it's not that I can say, you know what, in order to not make anything do anything wrong, I'll just not send out anything. That's not doesn't work. We're sending. We're sending always. And so every breath, and I have shared this with a friend of mine, every breath that I breathe gets coded with information. And so I breathe in, it gets coded. And as I breathe out, I breathe a breath that carries the information of me and my inner state in that moment out into the universe. And that is a wave of energy that will forever have the signature of me as the sender. And the image that came through was that every wave of energy that we're sending out lives on forever. Nothing is ever lost. And it forms a net that kind of like, so here's the thing, side tangent. Our solar system moving through space. So it's not only moving through space, it's also moving through time. It's moving through time and space. So our whole solar system is swirling through space. That means me thinking a thought now in this moment, the solar system is in this place. So now this energy sent here, parked here. Solar system keeps moving. And so we leave a trace of energy behind us. Now, me thinking one thought, one human being on Earth, which Earth is only one planet in our solar system, it's a tiny, tiny thing. But if we think of World War II, whole humanity forgetting a lot about their true nature and living a couple of years in war, that is a significant energy that we left as a trace and as an energetic trace in the universe. So, same thing again, because if this is true for this, then it's true for everything because that is universal law. Everything abides to the same law. I don't know if abide is the correct word for this. Sorry if it's not. If this is true for that, and we also know, for example, in terms of addiction, when people go to a clinic, let's say, to work on letting go of their addiction, and they manage to do that in this new environment, it is very well known that when a person gets back into an old environment where the addiction was present first, they fall back into old behavior. And that is why. Not that is why. That is because the energy that they have sent out while they were still, what's the word? Addicted. While they were still addicted, they send out that energy. That energy lives there because nothing is ever lost. It lives in this old environment. And then they have changed, and they did, and they come back and they feel the old pull. They feel this old energy that's still lingering, pulling at them. Same thing with family systems. So you go out, you move out of your parents' house, you go on your own like growing up journey and you change and you're not that bratty teenager anymore. Then you come home and someone says something and you're in the same house that you grew up in and all of a sudden you're like back in your bratty teenager self. Surprise. So this effect we know. So how can we pull this here? Now, why is this important? Because this can easily, I'm realizing as I'm telling you these things, this could easily make us think like, oh no, what have I done? That's not what it's supposed to do. We're here now and we're moving from here forward. So that is all that counts. But what we want to become aware of is that any thought, any feeling, any word, any act, we will send out as a cloud of energy. And that cloud is like an energetic cloud. Send out, it's in the field forever. So, in a way, it'll forever influence us. We can alter all of it with our consciousness. But we can alter and like neutralize everything when we choose to do so. But what we want to do, because we're not here to talk, how we can neutralize bad stuff. We want to use this to our advantage. So if I know that every word that I speak, every thought that I think of in the identity and in as the reality that I want to experience, that is forever around me. That will forever pull me in the right direction. And that's what's important for us to realize. We want to use this to our advantage. We want to be aware that every loving word, every moment of awareness where I snap myself out of an old pattern and choose a better pattern, a better new way, will forever live on. This moment of consciousness will forever carry us continuously in the right direction. So it's building, it's compounding. As I make a good move today, it'll live on, support me. And then I'll make a good move and a good choice tomorrow. Also, live on and support me. So now it's two. Again and again and again. And an infinite amount of times throughout the day. Every breath that I breathe in the right energy becomes part of this energetic net around me that's pulling me towards the version of me that I want to be, the life that I want to create. All right, let's leave it at that. We read to close. Dear God, what would you have me know today? My sweetest, nothing is ever lost. Every good deed, every kind word, every act of love is recorded in the field forever. And it is recorded with you as the sender, the creator. Your thoughts, your words, your actions form an energetic net that pulls you into the reality that you choose to be. You are a reality. You get to choose what kind of a reality you want to be, with every single thought about every single matter. This is your creator power. When you hold yourself as your chosen reality long enough, your outer reality will begin to mirror it back to you. For this, you have to hold it. Free yourself from any understanding of linear time. It is irrelevant in the reorganization of the field. Nothing is ever lost. Choose the reality you want to be. Be the reality you want to be. Hold it, and then enjoy the reflection of it. But do you know why you enjoy the reflection so much? Why you are programmed to love the reflection? Because it means that you are that. And guess what? You can choose to be that now. It is your creator power. Claim it. Love God. All right, my loves. I love you, and I'll see you soon.